What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy MORDIN, and I'm back again with another video right here for you. So, we are talking about Shatta Wale Blakk Rasta. So, I saw a video going around where Blakk Rasta was talking about the fact that Shatta Wale approached him, right, or called him to seek his advice for his trip to Jamaica. That was a week before he left or something. Now, why was this so? Is because Shatta Wale was aware that Blakk Rasta had recently been to Jamaica and was trying to ask what he should do. Now, this was quite surprising. I saw the video. I was contemplating on sharing my thoughts on it. And then before I realized, Shatta Wale had also posted on his official Facebook page, Charles Niyama Mensa, where he actually stated that it was true. But this is what Shatta Wale said. He said, like, I'm trying to read from the screen, talking to Black media, Black Empire media before going to Jamaica was the best advice ever. I hope many will learn from this and know that I never hated anyone, but only came with the truth about how this showbiz in Ghana can be seen as a business. My door is still open for anyone who wants to join me on my next journey and phase of the Shatta story. Thank you, Blakk Rasta. We did it for Africa. Now, here is the thing. A lot of the times people say that Shatta Wale does not listen to advice, which surprisingly is a thing that continues to go around. And I keep asking myself, have you seen anyone who doesn't listen to advice soar higher? It simply means that they will take advice from someone who has walked through their shoes before, or someone who understands their next line of action or destination. They will try to always seek for advice, not validation, advice from someone they think can positively impact them. You understand? Now, Blakk Rasta is someone who is very and highly Afrocentric. He's a Pan-Africanist. He thinks a lot more in this bridging between Ghana and Jamaica. You know, he's also a reggae artist. And we know in the past they've had issues, right? Seemingly, where Blakk Rasta attacked Shatta Wale number of times on his platform, Taxi Driver. Now, Shatta over the years have also retaliated, and it's been like that back and forth. But when they finally got to encounter each other again, Blakk Rasta came to understand the pathway Shatta Wale was on. And since then, it's been a beautiful bromance, right? Now, Shatta Wale going there for an advice, this is what Blakk Rasta said to him. Watch this video.
Shatta Wale was in Jamaica a week after I was in Jamaica and returned to Ghana. He called me and said, Blakk Rasta, I've been invited by Vybz Kartel to come and speak to the people of Jamaica. I said, when you say you want to speak, I know exactly what you mean. And then he asked me, you have been to Jamaica and just recently you went to Jamaica. What do you think the Jamaican people expect from me? I gave him the rundown, my brother, my sister. And on this show, I'm going to be telling you exactly what I told him to do and how to even get into Jamaica, how to handle himself and all that, both on stage and off stage. He went to Jamaica and then boom, some interesting things happened. What exactly did Blakk Rasta tell Shatta Wale? I told Shatta Wale, you know what? Dress 100% African. Number two, when you go on stage, greet the people in the most popular Ghanaian language, Twi, and teach them at least one word on stage. Then you can continue speaking to the people in Pidgin English. Pidgin has been made more popular by the onslaught Afrobeat is having on the music scene. Patronize it, get into it, and take advantage of it and push the Pidgin language to the people of Jamaica. It sounds like they are patois. You would make it. Shatta Wale said thank you, and then he employed for Jamaica. All right. And what happened in Jamaica? Jamaicans are talking about Shatta Wale all over the place. Many people said from the day he performed that he had performed the wrong songs. But how many songs did Shatta Wale perform? Before he even performed, we told you that he'll be performing for 5 minutes. Remember we told you? And how he would even appear on stage, it was because of the conversations I had with Shatta Wale.
So you see the advice Blakk Rasta gave to Shatta Wale. He was like, Charlie, when you go there, try to be yourself, try to be African. And the whole point is that, you know, Jamaicans were once from here. And so if they are trying to reconnect back to their roots, it will only make sense to communicate in the language that they would like to learn or they feel some sort of deep attachment to. You understand? And so Blakk Rasta suggested, speak some 3 words because the Maroons will understand a few words when you put it out there. You understand? And also wear an African attire, something African, right? Now, when Shatta Wale called Blakk Rasta, something profound was said. He said he should come and give a speech to talk to the people of Jamaica. Now, you see, music carries a message. And when Shatta Wale went there, if you watch my review, I made mention of the fact that for me, the most important thing was the speech he gave. He made them understand where he was coming from. He made them understand that where he comes from, they love and support Jamaica. Now, that statement right there was not just about Jamaica. It was about the people. It was the fact that we love and support you, regardless of the kilometers and the waters that divide us. We are still in spirit and in sync with you, whatever the case may be. And you see, this must be communicated in clear terms where one will understand. And I love the way Blakk Rasta stressed on the fact that Pidgin language is one that is closest to the patois. Now, you can't go into someone's territory and try to outspeak them in the language they created. However, the fact that they are trying to reconnect with you, they would want to learn something that connects you to them, which will be a Twi language, for example, or any Ghanaian language in this case. I'm saying Twi because the Maroons carry some Akan lineage. And so you can take it from there where when you say Nyankopon, we know God, they understand that as well. And so I love this gesture from Shatta Wale to go to Blakk Rasta and say, hey, in as much as I may know a lot of things, guide me through this next step. What should I do? What will appeal to the masses better? And you know, this is the point where, in as much as we may think of Shatta Wale in whatever frame possible, he always gives respect to those before him. Blakk Rasta is clearly older than Shatta Wale. In this journey called life, in the pathway called life, probably more experienced than Shatta Wale. And so Shatta Wale knows that if I have to, then this is the way I have to go. He did just that. And guess what happened? Magic happened. Everyone, see, today is 22nd. And till date, Shatta Wale's On God is still trending in Jamaica and around the Caribbeans. And you know, it is the love and the connection. And when I see people try to break down and react to the On God song, a song that was recorded nearly 3 years ago, where Shatta Wale was mainly speaking and singing in not patois, but pidgin language. I see most of the breakdowns and I'm like, this is near accurate. They get the message. But most importantly, they identify with the struggle that the song was communicated. And so a few takeaways here that Shatta Wale is inviting anyone who is open-minded to come with him on his next journey. His door is always open. So if you want to know how he did things, he said, I don't hold grudges. This next phase of my life, there are things that I'm going to do. We are in this same industry, but if you see my life and your life, you'll see I'm way up there. But it is about the business. But you see, the business doesn't necessarily dwell with the one who is the richest. It dwells with one who has knowledge. It dwells with one who seeks the path. And that is exactly what Shatta Wale went seeking from Blakk Rasta. And Blakk Rasta did just that. And you see, today, as Blakk Rasta was talking, look at his body language in the video. He's proud. He feels good. So I'm sure seeing Shatta Wale on that stage, he will have goosebumps all over him. Shatta Wale represented Ghana and represented Ghana very well. Because we carry humility wherever we go. And that knee he went down on was a massive communication. You see, look at it from this angle. These are our brothers and sisters that were taken away from the soil. In a way, we wronged them. We never went looking for them. And so if there is an opportunity for us to connect via music, it's always a better way to say, I'm sorry, brother. I want to appreciate you that in as much as you went away, you were taken away from us. You guys stood strong and kept to the strength that binds us together and the unity. You sent a message out there in the form of dancehall music. And it became a thing for the whole world. The form of reggae music. And it became a thing for the whole world. Music is what truly unites us. And so if today, music is bringing us back, then I need to tell you that me being on my knee is to appreciate who you are, appreciate how we feel about you and the journey. It's not just about Vybz Kartel, but to everybody that supported Vybz Kartel to where he is. So that status and that kneeling Shatta Wale did to honor Vybz Kartel was not just for Vybz Kartel, it was for the Jamaican people and for the Caribbean people. Anyone around the globe that supported Vybz Kartel and said, listen, the message in the music or the unity that music is trying to push out there, we will push your message across board. And that message raised a warrior in form of Shatta Wale. The bridge has now been created. When you see the support coming from both Ghana and Jamaica, it is massive. And when I watch some people react, I'm just so in awe. It's so nice. You know, so if you're out there watching this video, it doesn't matter whether you're an established artist or an up-and-coming artist. You see, we learn from each other every single time. Go where you would find knowledge. Put pride and ego aside and go where you would find knowledge. And that is one thing I love about Charles Ni Amamensa. He's rowdy, yes. He rants, yes. You see him to be that ghetto boy who is just hush, like Hush Hush Studios. But you know, he knows where he wants to go. And he's not afraid. And he's not prideful to know that I can get knowledge from this person. He will go and do same. So the bowing he did on stage was the same he did for Blakk Rasta. Knowing that when someone has knowledge and someone has impacted you, you have to honor them with respect. You know? Shatta Wale know they kiss ass. He's been saying this thing. What he did on the stage, a lot of people will say he was kissing Vybz Kartel's ass. No, this is African. When you respect someone, you bow to them to show your respect. That is what it is about. When I saw the video, I was quite surprised, but not too surprised, because it is something Shatta Wale can do. The reason I was surprised is if it was something that was meant to be out there in the media space, whether Shatta Wale would love for Blakk Rasta to tell this story, for example, in the media space, right? Because some of the things, they happen backdoor and they stay right there, right? But he coming to stamp an authority on it and writing what he wrote and thanking Blakk Rasta in return says that he's very well okay with that. And Blakk Rasta is also proud of the moment for being part of that journey. And this is the type of unity Shatta Wale has been talking about, that when we put our resources together, we can achieve massive feats. What is next? Can we now put our differences aside and look at the agenda Ghana? Let's look at the agenda Africa and put ourselves out there. You know, when our music thrives, it will have ripple effects in the country economically. Jamaica is a small island, but they have massive tourism industry simply because of their music. Of course, they have beautiful beaches, the land of wood and water. They know. But the number one driving force has always been the music. Number one. We can do same too. We can do same too. You know, we can do same too. And so it's not about hatred. There's something good and positive in Shatta Wale, unless you don't have eyes to see and unless you don't have ears to hear. But any which way, we will still bring you the news always. My name, forever remain MORDIN. Like you always know on this channel, it's always about positivity. If anybody comes to you with a negative vibe, turn around with a smile and say, peace out.